It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's get set.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Player of the week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, they're built.
They got his man complete. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this. When you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. An inside give, Brown. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11,
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 46 yards. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
Here we go.
Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
11, 11. Stop.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 12, 12. What?
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Here we go, get in the huddle.
Now Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
12, 12, 12.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Burrow will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But
these two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Pearson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing now is Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded at the 7. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bengals nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 mighty.
Well, this has been a
mighty.
tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Here we go.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Matt Milano, an All-Pro last year, in on the tackle. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's got it to the 43 here.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 22 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Left side, Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to...
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Gotta go.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Fant. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
1st down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
11,
Higgins
11.
goes in motion right.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
11, MT, take. 11, 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 11, MT. Stop.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is the tight end, Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 20.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation